Take a step inside music history as we bring you on a tour of the largest collection of artifacts and memorabilia at the Hip Hop Museum pop-up experience.
On the 40th anniversary of the famed song Rapper's Delight, hip-hop history is coming alive in the district.
With more than 500 items from hip-hop history, there's no shortage of collectibles to spark nostalgia, as well as touch a new generation of music fans.
I said the hip-hop, the hip to the hip-hop, you don't stop the rocker to the bang, bang, boogie, say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. Up to the black, to the white, the red.
Everybody who comes in here for the first time, you know, they're just so excited and inspired because, you know, this has never been done before.
The genre's creators and pioneers have been turning out to see the collection for themselves, and in some cases, to be inducted into the ranks of hip-hop royalty.
I do have one of these, and I am proud of this right here.
I think it's a great thing because it shows the maturity of what hip-hop is for this history. And it's not only hip-hop history, it's basically it's black history.
We brought our daughter. She grew up in the backseat listening to this, repeating this. For me, it's a continuation of the love of hip-hop music. It absolutely is.
If you really love hip-hop, I need to hear you say, hell yeah!
Hip-hop to the day I die!
Oh my God, this is amazing. This is really amazing, and I'm glad to be able to be a part of it.
I'm transforming!
Say what?
You got what I need!
I can't hear you, can't hear you.
You say he's just a friend!
Say what?
You say he's just a friend!
Oh, baby!
Yo, main source forever, yo. Happy New Year to everybody in the building.
A big deal, you know. It's been a long time coming. Finally, there's a brick and mortar establishment to show what hip hop means.
A hip hop museum is something definitely needed to preserve the culture.
A traveling food, art, fun, broadcasting, DJ, producer, performance, graffiti, b-boy concert experience encompassing all aspects of a music culture.
Holy cow, we are back with one of the biggest induction ceremonies ever in the history of the Hip Hop Museum, and I am with my DJ, the one, the only...
B-Dub the Boy Wonder.
We did it! We got his audio to work, it's amazing! Okay, but we're also with our brand new executive director, Geechee Dan.
Yep.
Hello, sir.
Yep.
We have our documentarian, Cortez McKay from Birth of Hip Hop. We have our digital content director, CLB, Christine Bowen is in the building. We have our lead curator, Red Summer. We have our historian, Jay Kwan. And now we have one third of the Artifacts crew. Elda Sensei, one of my favorite people in the universe. How are you?
Yeah.
Good to see you, fam.
Yeah.
Pause the interview. Pause this interview.
Okay.
You forgot somebody important.
Oh, DJ RBI, my music director. Oh my God, I have too many. I've like got the new version of the Brothers Disco over here. Yeah.
No direction without me.
We call that the. We'll work on it.
It's the Letterman.
The Brothers Nabisco. Okay. We'll work on it. Elda Sensei, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, man.
Before we get into your interview and induction ceremony, I want to let everyone know, especially those in the room, that if you are anyone and you are serious about hip-hop, you need to be at Big Chief tonight in Northeast Washington, D.C. Elda Sensei and Sadat X combined together to become
XL.
XL.
They take the X out of it, so that X take the L, even though it's not literally the letter L, but take the EL.
L, we get it. We get it.
Some people did. Like, it's not spelled EL though. Like,
yeah,
take it.
It's okay. It's a creative leap of faith. Listen, the reason why we have you, RBI, can you pass over the Nubian Crackers vinyl that says, "Do you want to hear it?" So, Elda Sensei is one of my favorite MCs of all time. Personally, just me, Jeremy Beaver, one of my favorite MCs of all time. And here is the record that first introduced these guys to me. If we want to get a zoom in here on just this yellow label on the other side, the yellow label. Okay, Nubian Crackers, Do You Want to Hear It? Okay, which is a crazy couple white boys. Were Italian guys. And who knows why they picked these guys, probably because they're sick on the mic.
They had large iguanas in their house.
They had large iguanas in their house. Tell me, this is the first time I ever heard you guys, but it was on Atlantic, a major label. Please tell me about how this record came to be.
This record came to be, when we got signed, we didn't immediately have a record to put out to the world to hear as maybe say a promo single or anything like that. Nubian Crackers was doing great records on Big Beat at the time. And my man Reef, Daddy Reef, Rob Chulo, thought it would be a good idea to put us together because a lot of the records that were coming out like this didn't have vocals on them. They were just mixed records, blend records. So we went to Queens, met them. It was crazy, you know, because they had like a big tank, big iguanas in there. I think the studio was called like some iguana, something like that. We really didn't know what to expect from the record. We just knew we had to do it, and we had fun doing it. This record pretty much set us up for a lot of things that I didn't know, you know, would happen for us because it wasn't like, say, a record that we would have picked beat-wise, you know, for ourselves. So this record took us to DC. We came out here. We was in Baltimore with Leaders. Our first like big show we did. A little story, real quick. We did a little media retail run with Jay-Z, Original Flavor, Hard to Obtain, Curious George, TCF Crew, the dancers for Coogee Rap. They had a crew at the time. We came to Morgan State. We did a show with them, but on the bus. This is Leaders in New School. You know, we had a radio. Only dudes on the bus with the radio. Buster up the front, like, you know, bring the radio up to the front. We just like, oh snap. We don't know nothing. We young, just coming in. And we knew who they were. And we go up there, give them the radio. And we got the cassette of maybe 6 songs that we had for the album. Wow. And this record made this happen. So we on the bus, and Buster's like, I heard about y'all through the Stretch and Bobito. You know what I'm saying? I heard y'all up there freestyling. So y'all got a deal. He's like, yeah. So he played maybe heavy ammunition first and then another song, but then he got to come on to Get Down. And he froze. And he just, now mind you, there's no fast rewind button, CD. Right. So he got the radio, he's rewinding the tape. And he get to like the middle of the song, rewind it. And it's funny because we waiting and he ain't saying nothing. We just like, play it again, all from the beginning, and get to the hook. Maybe 3 or 4 times, then he let it play. And he stopped it. He said, yo, if y'all ever do a remix for this song, I want to be on it.
This is Busta?
This is Busta. In front of Charlie and Dinko, everybody. Jay-Z, everybody. And everybody's frozen because they know there was stuff going on. And me and Tank was like, okay, bad. And this record led us to, because this was the record we performed on stage in Morgan State College. We didn't have no other songs.
Wow.
This record was the record.
Wow. And just so you know, there's 2 copies in here because I'm an old DJ. And I played these records so many times, they're totally destroyed.
So we can just sign all on the vinyl.
You can, yeah, we might actually, yeah, we might actually. Well, it's gonna go in the museum.
Cool. I'm gonna tag on this one right now.
But so when they found you and Tame, were you guys already performing as Artifacts anywhere?
Nah, nope.
You just like, hey, let's make a group.
Nah, we was, like I said, we had just got into the preliminary stages of getting into the label. Still working out the contract with Atlantic, Big Beat at the time, and they just felt like, don't wait. Just let's put this out there just to get the buzz out. Because our only claim to fame was being on Stretch and Bobito and then playing the freestyle every other week or whatever, and we was going to New York.
And when you were on the Stretch and Bobito show, that was just a freestyle.
Yeah, and that was how we got our deal. We didn't get to play any music.
And when you say you got your deal, not the deal for this.
No. The deal for...
This was already out when you went on to Stretch and Bobito.
And we were called That's Them at the time. It wasn't our...
Ironically, you have a song, That's Them, right?
And we have the album. That was the deal we made with the label. Like, 'cause when we went to them and they told us we couldn't keep That's Them as a group name because to them it sounded weird. And they was like, well, why is it that? That's because we would show up at shows and they would see me and Tame walk in the building and any rehearsal or because some shows you had to audition to get on stage, they see us walk in, you see dudes walking out, and it's like, that's them dudes, whoever didn't know, they were, that's them. You hear them when we're walking in. So that kind of stuck, and we kept that.
So what year was that you guys got signed?
We got signed in 94. And this was 93 when this record came out, so this was our introduction. And we told them, well, if we have to change our name, somehow, later on we told them that we want that to be the name of the second album. Because it was defeating going home on the train in New York.
Like no longer being
no more That's Them, get a new name.
Right.
And we going
Who
back
came
home.
up with the word Artifact?
And I'm gonna tell you, we was on the train and we was going back home and we got like maybe past Journal Square, going into Newark, and I was looking at Tame and we both was just quiet. And I was just like, I don't know. I just looked at him, I just froze. I was like, yo, Artifacts. It just came out, and we was like, yo.
Did he like it right away?
I just said it. He was like, yo, I don't know. We got home, of course, we know what it meant, but we just had to get documented, like, it said this. Anything from ancient times being brought to modern times to be studied and learned, and we was just like now waiting at the hip hop, like, okay, we still do graffiti, we from B-Boys, we all did it, so it just started all making sense. And we was happy to go to New York the next day in person, like, Artifacts.
Right. So it felt good, like you're actually solidified.
We knew what it meant after we, got into it. Like,
did the label have any pushback on that name?
Nope, because everybody was like, and see, my man Reef he's a hip hop dude too, so to him it made sense. And then the ball just started rolling, and the logo was made by my man. His name, I don't know Dante's last name, but Dante was the guy. If you never remember Thoroughbred Clothing.
Whoa.
He did that.
The Artifacts logo is not your handwriting?
That's not us. Wow. Over the years, you adapt and learn how to make it looks like,
Oh, I just always thought that was your handwriting.
Nope.
And you guys were graffiti artists. All right, well, let's go to some rare videos, okay? Because we have a lot of stuff to get through here with you. Okay, so you got signed in 93.
Yep.
Your album came out in 94. Mm-hmm. Okay, but I want to play a show that you guys did in 1992 before you were even signed.
I think I might know what it is.
You do know what it is. Because I'll tell you, not all of the show went great. So I pulled the best part of this show. This is CBGB's. PJ, we have a video that says Artifact CBGB's 9/27, so I guess September 27th, 1992. Let's run this clip. Early Artifacts. He was mad as shit. Check this out.
Is that the password? Sensei, afraid of, we're made up, what matter, no matter, cause we're bad as a chatter. What's up, that you
smile, the eyebrows around the tune I browse through any of my features. I'm staying away from preachers. I'm going to give you backbone. Oh shit, I'm eating ya. Exquisite from the wizard that's taking the target. Why? They just fold the bug wizard. That's the same one, my mother's only son, and I'm top notch. When I rap, I snap like I'm chewing on pop rocks. Round and round, do-si-do, dum-di-do-dum. I can't remember all of my rhymes, so I hustle. But yo, G, check me out, flies with no cut. I'm gifted with the quickness, even better with slow stuff. A brother that's cocky, I'm far from a mama's boy. Shit, I got a nigga that's even an open joy. My style is crunchy, but some men say chewy. I spread around like soy sauce or chop suey. I make hip-hop hits, don't use chopsticks. So they get on the mic, they can't rock, stop it. And start sweating me, nobody else forgetting me. Your girl walked away saying Team Rock Diddy. I got bombs out the ass, so fast and slow one. I'm killing kings and shoguns. I make crews break up with shit that I make up. I'm bad at coming up a rap ladder like Jacob. Bring on the best in your crew, better get two. Lockers in the room with the mic and I'll bet you any amount that when you open the door in 5 minutes, they will be the only rapper in it. And bet your last paycheck that when I say next, they're all gonna laugh at you. Like Sensei SpaceX, so get some ill shit out. That's some fun shit for my video expression. Super bad lad. I get the plan like the woman, you man, for the foot plan. Vocalize the funk until the funk ain't funky. I capitalize on shit, so yo, you can't stop me. So stay with me, the beaters about to stop the movie. Keep on some other shit, we gonna rock. We're gonna find this y'all. With the next country. Oh, the that is like taking too long. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Alright. Kick.
So there you go. If you're just tuning in, I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision and the Hip Hop Museum.
Yep.
With my DJ,
B-Dub the Boy Wonder.
and our executive director, Geechee Dan. What's up, Dan?
What's up? What's good?
Now, if anyone knows artifacts, you know that they are synonymous with graffiti. You know, one of the, pillars of hip hop. And I just want to show you, this is just how L writes. He just he doesn't, I don't think he even knows how to write normal anymore.
Nope.
Like this is how
everywhere.
And you're constantly mailing out. See, this guy's one of the most, loving, beautiful hip hop MCs because he's constantly mailing out merchant packages and he'll tag the whole thing up. And how did you guys get into graffiti? Because who was it? Breakout was telling me that he didn't even want to be a DJ. He was trying to be a b-boy. Mm-hmm. And you were trying to be a graffiti artist.
And I say this right now, if anyone knows, Tame One and our group is the pillar of the graph part of our crew. This Tame has ventured out in train yards. I haven't. I want y'all to know that. I have my graph stories, but this man right here is responsible for a lot of graffiti in New Jersey, along with my man Porno, Mellow Max 165, J. Rue, rest in peace. Jersey's not a big community when it came to graffiti back in the day, but once they got a taste of it, these dudes came and that crew was like the forefront. And you come to know, that's how I knew who he was, just seeing his name everywhere. And then I got with my man Rhino and we, started doing songs and I saw his name in the room like, oh, he rhymed too, he be here?
Oh, wait, whoa. You're telling me that your group mate, you actually were aware of before you met him because you were constantly seeing his tag everywhere?
Exactly.
Well, we're not going to play, are we going to play Wrong Side? Well, maybe we'll close with the graffiti version of Wrong Side of the tracks. But let's play this, it's a newer track called Art of Graph.
Word.
Okay? And the reason why I want to play this is just because it kind of shows a bunch of dope, murals and train bombing, okay? But what I love so much about the Artifacts is not only are they stellar MCs, but El the Sensei and his partner Tame are, really at the forefront of pushing the graffiti movement forward in hip-hop, which, graffiti and hip-hop are now both these global, multi-billion-dollar industries.
Yeah, and I think that, Tame made a point to me that I didn't realize. I thought about it, but not as much as he did because he's more active in it and knowing. It's not like a lot of active black graffiti artists that, or even through the years. So it's strange when cats see us, tagging and You know, some people don't think it's real until they see us do it. But I've seen Tame just no sketch, just go up to a wall.
Yeah.
Just knock out a burner real quick, knock out a piece real quick, and you know, it's just natural. You know, so I think that to see us doing it,
right?
You know, even in the past. I mean, I remember we got to Cali, and we went to Con Art, and we didn't know what they wanted us to do. They just told us to pick out a wall, but all the walls were taken. We had one wall that had a big ass hole in it, and he was like, "All right, we're gonna take that one." He said, "Y'all want that one?" I was like, "Yeah." So we just made a Flintstone house, and the hole in the wall was the window, and we just built around it. And I remember Redman, he went there and he saw it. I remember we was in Jersey, in the car in front of this club called Crystals, and he looked at me and we rolling up. And he said, "Yo, the piece y'all did in Con Art, I couldn't believe it. Y'all was so happy and proud." And da da da. I said, I didn't think you would even see it. Like, oh. So I mean, but that was a good thing because that was also proof. We did an article in this magazine called 48. That's another graffiti book that was based out of Cali. I would say maybe Oakland, San Fran area. We did a piece on the highway underneath the bridge. For them to see that, they were like, "Okay, it's real. It's real. Yeah, it's real. It's real."
But you're in this very small kind of collective camp of black graffiti artists that made a huge impact on America. When you talk about Phase 2, or Fab Five Freddy, you could argue, Basquiat was in that camp. But without further ado, let's show what it looks like when you combine graffiti and music in a song called "Art of Graff." Take it away.
You got to have style in order to fight for style. But if you ain't got no style, then why would you consider yourself a part of something that's with style?
In this graph world, colors express moves, finesse tools, best from a sketch, technique to bend the rules. As a teen, fiend for dreams and culture. Age 12, Jersey had to learn from my sofa. Watch Star Wars on my screen, it was over. Didn't ride the train till I was a little older. Only in my books, Pop saw through it all. What you trying to do, get arrested for a war? So grandma hit me with the airbrush, shirt king. Got my practice on, mad long, still thirsting. Watch from afar, skill draw character. Ill palette through pencils and Marcus Blend manager. Incorporated in my art, tagged heavily. Been a mad tame, recorded a certain melody. Recognized from a time we was vandals. Local trains and destroyers and buses was dismantled. I paint pictures on surfaces. Cats want to work with this. Next level and better veteran with the purple piff. I balance talent with gift. Practice showing the real, honing the skills. That's a fresh toy, still know the deal. I'm ill. With a decade of escapades under the belt. Spray can stacked on the shelf for Delph. Would help a lot. I felt a lot.
DJs and MCs and graffiti artists. I'm writing my name.
What are you writing on the wall?
Writing my name and graffiti on the wall.
Write my name on the wall. Tag it up for
graffiti on burning. Come tag right now you learn it. I'm out to bomb like Kim Jong-un. If you missed the 90s, before FB pokes and posts on IG. Backstory, graph glory. Mandatory props to those before me. Completely sewer, graffiti doer, acknowledge shit. Fans gripping more cans than a Scientologist. But fame tame blazed his name on your train of thought. Hop the turnstile and burnt while cars came to North. Mad crews looking, I pop flicks from an all-time favorite list. Top 6, popping top to bottom, end to end, phase to blend. Color schemes tighter than best friends. Characters complex like algebra on some different shit. Toys witness it and have conniption fits. 5-inch fat cats with flat blacks for the outline. Taking out toys the whole time. Became a spokesman from tagging in the open. Representing that artistry, every can open. Hands frozen, cat's fingerprints stolen. Switch holding, thumb handle when it's broken. Gears golden, no graph force patrolling. Bars legal like Cali scene, diesel we rolling. Arms folding, system youth proof and bolden. Graph knowing and hand style flowing and goes in.
DJs and MCs and graffiti artists. I'm writing my name.
What are you writing on the wall?
Writing my name and graffiti on the wall.
Write my name on the wall. Tag it up for
graffiti on burning. Tag it right now you learn it.
My name is Donde. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm here and I want to be heard. I come from the streets, I paint on subways, and I feel my work is important. I want people to see it. I want to influence others.
write my name on the wall. Tag it up for me.
Now you learn it.
Writings on the wall.
First of all, I'm gonna start it like this. Yes, yes, y'all. You know how we get down for the all. We coming like we say we want to make it all way tall. We strictly coordinating our skills to be the great because I'm always going to show you that I'm never too late. I am the K-I-N-G, yes, the C-A-S-E with a Y on the end to show the youth within me. I'm going to show you the skills that I can be great because I build to the rhythm how I show I'm never...
Oh man, this is some beautiful, beautiful art, and Henry Chalfant at the Metro Transit Museum in New York City. I think the exhibit is still up, where he was going around in the 70s. This guy Henry Chalfant, who was a photographer, and the most elaborate display of early graffiti is on exhibit right now at the Metro Transit Museum, right in New York. Yes, probably twisting some of these words here. But, speaking of twisting words, let's talk about Jersey. Jersey's impact on hip-hop and your relationship with Redman. What was it like growing up in New Jersey? So, my business partner, Master G. Hey, what's up, Sid? How you doing, bro? My partner, Master G, has a funny story of Sylvia Robinson, basically abducting him off of the streets, in her limo, But, tell me what your experience was like growing up in Jersey and getting into hip-hop at that time.
All right, I would say maybe like 5th grade. I was living in Newark, in a neighborhood where it was mostly Spanish. My school, I was one of, it was weird. Where I was at, it was more the Spanish cats, but when you go up the hill, it was all the black dudes. The Baxter Terrace projects that was out. Mm-hmm. And a lot of my friends that lived up there was known for popping, not being on the floor, and that was me with the Spanish cats. We on the floor learning how to windmill, busting your forehead. That was crazy. I remember, you watch TV, you saw the Flash Dance video, and you saw Crazy Legs. All right, we're doing that. I remember 2 weeks in the gym until we started wearing headbands to know that it's a way you got to do this where it's not here. So that was my first. I was a b-boy first. And a graffiti artist, because I draw. So I can draw you sitting here now and anybody in this room. Right. So if I had the time to do it. But, that's how my art started. It was when I went to the Bronx and went to the Bronx Zoo, and that was my chance to see New York like that. And I was okay, we're going to the zoo, graffiti's there. But when I was on the train, I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It was crazy.
So which were you attracted to first? Breakdancing or graffiti?
Like I said, I was a b-boy first. But the b-boying took me to the city because my mother and father used to go to Washington Square Park. Mm-hmm. And it would be dudes in there b-boying. So they had a car, but I would just go out there and do my thing. But then
I used to buy my weed in Washington Square Park.
And some of it wasn't weed too. I got caught. Yeah. And going to the zoo, and when I got off the train and I saw the train going by, when I was trying, my father calling me, I'm just watching the train. Like, I want to do this too. Got home, and what comes on TV? Star Wars come on TV. Same night. My father watched me like, yours just on overload with the hip hop right now. I'm 12. I'm seeing all this like, I'm doing all of this.
I'm doing everything.
Wild Style came out. I had Jersey was on fire when Wild Style came out. Downtown at the Adams movie theater, it was a line going around the corner. All you saw everybody with windbreakers on, battling in front of the movie theater. Beat Street came out at the Hollywood movie theater in East Orange. It was the same thing. And, this was Jersey small, but I would say this too, all MCs from Jersey don't sound alike. Everybody sounds different. Everybody got their own style. No one sounds the same. We respect each other's style and what we were doing. Trenton, New Jersey, up in even Plainfield is different from the north side where we from, but they are recognized. Poor Righteous Teachers, YZ, respect my man Tony D, Patterson, New Jersey, King's Son.
I got a cousin, Rocket G.
Exactly, and that's who we at home.
Really?
Right, and Brad Kingpin territory.
But I think you said something that I've always tried to pinpoint about what's special about Jersey and hip hop, and I think he said it, everyone. Everyone in Jersey sounds different. There's no two groups You know, when you look at Queen Latifah or Naughty by Nature, I mean, no one sounded
Red Man
alike.
sound like Red, Lord sound like Lord, but the difference is you can tell who everybody was attracted to from New York,
Right.
coming into the game. So with Lords, it was Marley. With Red, it was EPMD. With us, we was affiliated to Sadat and Brad Nubian.
Yeah.
And Redman. So I think with us.
How'd you meet Redman?
Wow, man. You gotta really
Without
know that
making, without
real
making
quick?
it an hour-long
Check
story.
this out. Check this out. Listen. Check this out. I used to date this female that was dating another guy that was best friends with Red. Somehow, I was walking and I saw them and I saw her and I see them. So I'm about to go on my way. I tell them that we got a talent show to do maybe the next day. I spoke to the dude and everything, boo, boo, boo. I don't know what he was thinking, but the next night, I got a phone call to say, watch out when you at the party because this dude, feel like you're a threat to him. And I'm like, I'm 16.
Wow.
16, bro. I don't know what's going on.
You were a threat to Redman.
And no, to his best friend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So this night at Club 88.
Damn, Club
Yes. Top teen talent night, that's what they called it. And top teen talent night was always on a holiday, like Easter or something like that, Thanksgiving. So this night happens, and I know what's going on. I see dude. I see Red. I see a couple of other cats that from the hood that I know. So I was like, okay. I let him know. I said, I do know what's going on. So if you do want to try something, let's see what happens at the end of the night when we leave here. So he's like 30 dudes with him. I'm by myself. I say that. We go outside, party over. I see them across the street. It was almost like a movie too. I'm standing there like this. The whole party comes outside. They're all behind me. The whole party.
Just waiting.
And that was it. The week later, I see Red on the bus coming from Montclair State College because he went to school there. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, he had his headphones on. I was like, yo, you look like dude that was with my man that night that tried to. He was like, yo, that was you? I was like, yes. He's like, yo, I was just there. So we started talking on the bus. We started talking. We wound up going the same way. So now we on the other bus, and then he's like, I live like right here. I was like, oh, I don't live too far. So I get off the bus, man, and I go in his crib. I see he got turntables. I'm like, okay, I rhyme. He's DJing nice. And then the next thing you know, he gets on the mic. And he's DJing nice though. I'm like, nice with it. But when he started rhyming, I'm like, damn. Whoa, yo. He stopped. I was like, I don't think you need to DJ so much like that. Right. I think you need to rhyme, I think you need to rhyme. And after that, I brought Tame in. We all was, there's a lot of people stay on the net, family-wise with them, but trust me, we are a collective three. We made so many freestyle tapes together, and when we went there that night at Club Sensations, and EPMD was on stage, and he got up there, and next thing you know, he was gone. They snatched him up like the cloak in the darkness. Oh, wow. Coming with us. And next time we saw him, he was with them. And I remember one time he came to Tame's house, we were there. And, he knocked on Tame's door. He had a Hit Squad jacket on. But he had his back to the door, so we looked through the peephole. All you saw was the EPMD target with bullet holes in his name, and we were just like, oh, behind the door, open the door. He was just like, I don't want to curse.
Go ahead, curse.
I fucking made it, yo. Then he's like, yo, I fucking heard y'all be with Brand Nubian. What the fuck? And then he saw my skull. He's like, oh, that's real too. It's all happening, and that
that's
stories like that.
That's crazy.
Seeing Naughty by Nature on TV on the box where you gotta order the damn video on 50,000 times a day. I was like, they would call New Style first, and then I seen that. I was like, oh shit! Like things change and happen for you that you never know in this game what's gonna happen to change your life. Queen Latifah made that avenue for them, and look at this shit.
And so what you're saying is he might be known as DJ Redman if it weren't for you.
No, he is still, because once he got with them, he was DJing for K Solo, you know, on the road, and you know, he would spit too, but like, and he made beats, you know, and he made on the first album, Coming Through Your Block. Redman produced that record for us. He gave us a lot of, we still haven't did a song with him yet, but just shout outs.
But we actually have rare footage of you and Redman in that apartment. No, I'm just kidding. I was waiting 10 minutes to say that. I was waiting 10 minutes to say that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We do have footage of when you were 12 years old trying to break dance and doing windmills. Okay? So no,
I just remember my man Fernando busting his head wide open.
Oh, Fernando. Well, you know what? Speaking of breakdancing, you know what we do have is we have the Rocksteady anniversary performance that you guys did, and I thought it was just really beautiful to see Crazy Legs bowing to you on stage. So let's run this. PJ, it says Artifacts Rocksteady 2008 Crazy Legs bows. Okay, take it away, Rocksteady crew.
But you gotta think, I got my prop tops, cause my tags don't shrink. I'm snagging and bagging babies, cause my name is famous in the street. Cause they know my name from cruising in the Jeep. So yo, grab a can and put your hand up and stand up. Photo fresh, never stand. Niggas on the third rail. He dark and black like the back of my pack. If he that artifact chat from the wrong side of the track. What up? Artifacts from the wrong side of the track. We don't hear you from the wrong side. Where we from? Artifacts is where we from. Side of the track. Paints and ball through the Sparta. Tack an average trip, I catch the path and take a trip to the train yard to Dick's back. When I used to write that, shit they used to hit. And all the mad color tips. Because of the thing I used to spend the back. I never thought I'd spend the wax with tracks to make your hands clap. I could've went the other way, but no hat. I told my dad, what about? What a big dance was break out. Niggas used to down my club, but now I turn them out, they shout my shit about town. Like they wanna be down. Avoid the crowd that wanna stab me in the back. Enough for that. Rock the third rail track. Cause I don't wanna get that. Pieces and run and show my name, no shame. Don't wanna put the blame down on my nigga chain. Brothers don't wanna see me grow to get my cash flow. Have no remorse, check us out in the motherfucking store. Artifacts are from the wrong side of the track. The artifacts is from the wrong side. Yeah, the artifacts is from the wrong side of the track. The artifacts is from the wrong side. Yo, where we from? Artifacts is where we from. Side of the track. From the side of the track. Where we from?
Like you can tell, Kane don't want to do it.
Say Brick City. Say Artifact. Say Tame. Say D-L. Yeah, baby, Brick City Artifacts. Hold on. Let's scream. Let it rock. Yeah, let's do this shit. Come on. Turn it up.
Then I like looking at
What's up now, motherfuckers? What up? What's up now, motherfucker? Say that shit. Come on. What's up now, motherfucker? Everybody on the right. Everybody in the middle. Everybody on the right. Everybody right now. Once more. Let's go. It goes like this and then it goes like that. Artifact and we rap mad fast without the feedback. Busting niggas down to climb the ladder, check my football. Else pump the cards quicker than the brook to golf. Greater darker than Vader. State of the art, don't start. My skills mad frills. Why you still cheap like Kmart? A-Smart. Mother F and F on your AM. Stepping with my rap weapon now. Who's testing? This Mr. Elson is the Break City minister. Chilling with my nigga Tame, Born Squad inventor. Low style, send the max, shots, but no doubt. Bust your whole shit out. Drunken with my G-style. Diesel Don is, I'm giving the rated R stars.
Hey everybody, if you're just tuning in, I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision and the Hip Hop Museum with my DJ, the one, the only...
B-Dub the Boy Wonder.
And you cannot forget, oh, this is so cool that we have both of you doing this. So we have the brand new version of the Brothers Disco. DJ RBI, our music director, is also in the building. RBI, how are you doing today? Find mic, turn mic on, say hello.
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm enjoying myself. I look real awkward right here because I got the bottom of the mic stand in my
No, it's
hand.
okay. You listen, let me ask you something, though, because, you know, RBI, you're not just our music director, you're my friend and my favorite DJ of all time. What's the first Artifacts track that you ever, like, heard?
Probably was, what's up now, motherfucker?
And did you have it on vinyl? Did you spin it back then, or you just heard it? Oh, you heard it on Stretch.
Yeah, and then I got the record.
Okay.
Luckily down here we have folks that, well, I was at another station volunteering, and they would give us promos. So they dropped off a bunch of Atlantic Records promos, so I got that joint.
Do you remember the one that the Nubian Crackers one?
Yeah,
You want to hear?
yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, my man Black Ink had that record.
Yeah, I always thought, I don't know why, I thought that was like a kind of like rare record to have. You know what I mean?
It's a rare record. Like, cause it's one of them great records, like Kenny Dope record.
It's just like
right,
you said,
but Kenny
like,
Dope didn't put any MCs on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you said, like that was the first one that had somebody rhyming on it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's definitely a rare.
That was pretty innovative. You ever spin? You know, you and I spun a lot of the same parties back in the 90s here in D.C. I played wrong. Every time I felt like the dance floor or the crowd was going in the wrong direction, immediately put on wrong side of the track.
In D.C., at an underground hip-hop party in D.C., that was always a short shot.
It was always the short. I'm trying to tell you, you saved me many times at many parties. Okay. You and Sadat, actually.
I remember we came to Ibex. That was crazy.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all remember Ibex.
I almost got stabbed at Ibex.
You were there at that show? Beating us?
Yes, sir. I was
Hey,
there.
let me tell you something.
Biz came out.
Yeah, Rock Raider was with us. Downstairs before we got on stage, the older guys didn't want to pay us.
Really?
I was down. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. We was downstairs in the bottom part where it was closed. I shattered a stool against the little pillar that was down there, and the two big dudes looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?" Breaking the chair. I think he was not trying to pay us. He's not going on. He's saying we was late. We got here. We got there as soon as the show started, so we didn't do sound check. But we like, dude, we here. Like, so I'm like, look, you gonna go up on the stage and tell them that Artifacts here, but they not rocking.
Right.
And he walked, you know, up the stairs after the chair. The big dude behind me like, just go get your bread. Don't worry about that. You go do what you gotta do. We go upstairs and I walk him all the way to the front of the stairs, like, and I see Juju on stage, and I'm like, Juju, give me the mic. Right after they done, I'm giving the mic to the dude. He turned around. I'm like, go ahead. He's like, all right, I'll pay you. Thank you. Coming next. Let's go. We go right on the stage and we go and we do our.
That's the Ibex, man.
But that was our first show here, so I was trying to make it work.
Well, luckily, this guy has now, since that, I'm sorry about the janky-ass promoters, but, you know, since then, you've probably performed in over 50 countries.
Yeah, maybe, but some I'll need to still get to. But yeah, it's been a lot.
It's been a lot.
Can I say something real quick and I'm gonna fall back, man?
Please.
You know, I have this appreciation for master MCs, and sometimes people come to me like, yo man, like I'm trying to work on my flow, like what can I do to get better? I tell them, study the Artifacts, listen to how they bounce on the beats, listen to how they hug those tracks and ride all over those beats. So I gotta give you props on that. The art of rapping, not lyrics, but the art of rapping is underrated. So I want to give you props on that. And you're ill lyricist, but I want to give you props.
Round of applause for that.
Yeah.
Their flow. The flow is second to none, but it's appreciated worldwide, and I want to show evidence of this. Look at this. This is the Artifacts performing The Ultimate, which is one of my favorite songs of you guys, in Berlin, Germany. Okay, if you see that video, let's just show a quick clip of what it looks like when they go all around the world with their music. Take it away. Hey everybody, if you're just tuning in, I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision, and we are with 1/3 of the Artifacts crew, Elda Sensei. Thanks so much for being here today. Very special day for you, but also for us. You know, we were talking about it before the break, but I want you to relay a story that you told me when we interviewed you, actually, on Hip Hop in Action. Tell me about what happened in the listening session at Atlantic when they first played Wrong Side of the Tracks. Tell me that story real quick.
We had a session for all the magazines and some of our radio station DJs, but mostly for press. And a lot of the people from the source was there. You know, they heard about us through Reef and John Schechter used to work there, so he was there. Him and Reef was real close. So we got through maybe like I said, the first couple of songs, and once it got the Wrong Side, I don't know what it is about that song, you know, but once everybody heard it the first time, somebody in the room was just like, yo, can you play it again? Like real, you know, silently, like, can you do it one more time? Yeah. Then after again, and then it just was like, yo, can you play it again? Can you play it again? I was like 8 times. We was like, whoa. Okay.
And they never got to the rest of the song.
Nah, we got to the rest of the songs, but for some reason that song they wanted to hear over and over. Where once we got to do the video, the source was involved in the video where the part when we say the name, they made just that page just for us to show in the video, because that wasn't an actual book. That was just a page they put in one of their books just for us to show. So that's how much they was into, you know, what we were doing.
And who produced that track?
T-Ray. I don't know if y'all know who T-Ray is. He did a lot of the he did a lot of rock music with this group called Helmet, but he's known for a lot of the stuff he did with Cypress Hill and you know, Double X Posse, Joe Fatal, right?
Joe Fatal. Yeah.
You know, Double X Posse not gonna be able to do it. Head Cracker. You know, T-Ray is responsible for a lot. You know, and early, you know, he was one of the producers that had a plethora of records. You know, a lot of beat dudes would go to T-Ray for certain stuff. You know, and I saw it myself in the basement in Brooklyn, Avenue S, and I'm looking down in the basement like, God, wow, this dude had like a sea of records, like crates everywhere, and I just remember sitting in his crib. Once we got to doing the record, I remember when he found the loop for Dynamite Soul, I was just like, Juju.
Do you remember the first time you heard the beat to Wrong Side of the Track?
Yeah, we made it. We all made it together. Like me and the tape.
Oh, you all were there during the making.
We have co-production on this record. We was in the studio with him, and he was just like, what y'all want to do? And he's from North Carolina. Nah, I think South Carolina. So, hey man, what y'all want to do? What's the first thing y'all want to do? We go, well, we just started looking at records and we started pulling out. Like, we know this one, but then once we pulled the Night Creation, a lot of people use Night Creation, but we was just like, we want to use it our way. Found the drums, we started chopping everything up, but once he pulled out that Jack Bruce record with the horn, that was a wrap.
You know it right away.
We was sitting there, and it was playing, and it just, we was like, yo, rewind that. We pulling it back, he just kept doing, he just looped it and put it in. There was another part of the record, we took that other horn, but it was so like, if anything about the song that you don't recognize first, it's always the horn.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And it was a blessing. Lord Jamar, Brand Nubian, did the first version of this record. You can go on YouTube right now, or you can go to F5 Records.
What do you mean did the first version?
Yes.
What do you mean?
All right, so we used to go to New Rochelle, and we used to hang out with Jamar and Sadat, and we recorded the first version of Wrong Side of the Track in Sadat's basement.
But what does Lord Jamar have to do?
Lord Jamar made the beat.
I thought you just said T-Ray.
Only reason why you didn't hear the version that Jay did was because we couldn't clear the samples.
Oh.
So we released this song on F5 on the 45. It's on YouTube and everything. So if you ever want to hear
So
it,
Lord Jamar redid the beat.
he did the original version.
Without the
original version.
Right, but it wasn't the song you hear now. It was a different song. So
Different lyrics too?
No, lyrics still the
same lyrics.
There it is. He wrote the hook, everything.
Wow.
Listen.
Oh wow.
Is this RBI playing? You're a beast.
Play that sample. So this is the that's why
That's why you can play it.
I went to Jamar and told him that we had to change the beat.
Right.
And in a certain time frame. Of course, I know he was upset about that.
Right.
But this is the original song.
Wow.
And this is on F5 Records. You can go online and purchase this right now as a 45. But as to make up for that, we have Lord Jamar on the second album, That's Them, on a dope ass song with Lord Finesse called Collaboration of Mike. And for a lot of the things we probably didn't get to do from this song,
right.
Forces are what they are. I wish things would have worked out in a different way. That's just being honest.
Right.
I wish things would have worked out business-wise a different way, with the way we couldn't use that record like that.
Right. Hey, but I think
then when we did this, I brought this to his attention. He's like, I'm there. I'm there. And he killed his verse. I remember this day clearly. Fat Joe came. I didn't know who was coming. The Bronx was in the building. Chaos is doing his scratches, and the dude come up to me like, yo, my man's gonna do the cuts though. I looked at Chaos, I didn't know what to say to him. He's like, yo, Chaos, you gonna do the beginning cuts.
The beginning cuts.
But when my man got on, we was like, damn, I see why you on the cuts, bro. And he was, he got in there, he was just ill with it. We was just like, damn, we got a blessing to that. Because there's so many people in the room. I remember beating us being there, and we was recording a song while all of this was happening. Finesse was in the room in the back with Marky. This day it was actually Million Man March was doing on this day.
Oh my God!
When we recorded
the star, the sun, and the moon was all collided that day. Well, let's show everybody this single, and I think I found kind of like a slightly alternate video version, which is kind of like has more graffiti in it, maybe than the original version. I'm not sure. You can tell me. But this is the track that yours truly played more than any other song in my college days. I played this song endlessly. I had to buy so many copies. I ruined, went through the copies. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to play the video to Wrong Side of the Tracks. and then after that, we're going to go right to your induction. I want to show people, you know, he's donating some amazing things to the museum. You know, I think this is the picture from your original 8x10
Well,
glossy,
actually, it's
right?
a copy of it because they had the management hit you off and then everything in the label.
Right. But this is the picture, though, right?
Yes, it is.
That's the original picture.
And right here is the original copy of the final rough version of the Wrong Side of the Tracks video. Original pack, you see, original packaging. I just had this in my crib. So, you know, the only thing I really had to remember for that time, like that came from that time. So I'm giving this to y'all. I know y'all gonna take care of it.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Well, let's play this video, and when we come back, the induction of L, the Sensei. Stay tuned.
Yep.
Yo, busted kid, I got a fat ass can of the flat black. Yo, about to go make this pass. Pass it right now, kid. I got some ism in my pocket. No pass for me in a second. All up and down. Watch 5-0, watch 5-0.
I'm out to bomb like Vietnam under the same name, Tame One. The bad one, ink flow master bastard with the magnum. I tags up quick and then I steps to the exit when it's time to get accepted. Or flex on some fresh shit, some whack crook. So my black book, I know who took it. I know it's so tagged because the fag writes his name crooked. The ink I use might stink, but you gotta think I got my props hops cause my tags don't shrink. I'm tagging and bagging bitches cause my name is famous in the street. Cause they know my name's from cruising in the Jeeps. So yo, grab a can and put your man up and stand up for the fresh, never stale niggas off the third rail. Deep dark and black like the magnum my back. It's that artifacts chat from the wrong side of the track.
The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side. The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side.
I load my backpack with spray paints and markers to spark the tagging up a trip. I catch the path, take a trip to the train yard to think back when I used to write that shit that used to hit. Had all the mad color tips. Breaking was my thing, I used to spin the back. I never thought I'd spin the wax with tracks to make your hands clap. I could've went the other way, but no how. I got my dap on the map with the big to a spray cap. Niggas used to doubt my clout, but now I turn them out. They shout my shit about town like they wanna be down. Avoid the crowds that wanna stab me in the back. Enough of that, watch the third rail track, cause I don't wanna get zapped. Pieces to burn to show my name, no shame. Don't wanna put the blame down on my nicotine. Brothers don't wanna see me grow to get my cash flow. I have the remorse, so check me out in the source.
The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side. The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side. The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side. The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side.
I burn my name up quick like a tie stick. As red as my eyes get, I still rocks the fly shit. That with some ultra flat black, catch a wreck in a sec. Wet paint ain't shit when I'm on the set. I'm live like the third rail, on time like the pap train. The name Tame alone got fame, so fuck a last name. I tax mad when I drag a fat jacket ism coming out with new additions like Mike Bivens. I get a sticker from my nigga with the back of him. Write my name on him, then I peel off the back of him. And stick him to victims of underground systems. If the toys bring the noise, me and my boys are gonna diss. In conclusion, don't snooze when two niggas from New Jersey kick the mad graffiti slurs or kick the fakes to the curb. The artifacts jack, bringing the artifact back. Some seem to forget about the era they caught wreck. So remember this agenda when you slip in to enter the artifact zone, cause graffiti's still prone to kick ass, pizzazz, less that we tag. Why is that black? Because the whack jack was known as fag. So don't cross the path, that's got to your back. The artifacts out, wrong side of the tracks.
The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side. The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side. The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side. The artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. The artifacts from the wrong side.
What is it, man? I got 20-foot birds, man.
Yo, that's how it is.
cloud in effect, nigga.
Up,
man. Some tiny niggas.
Yo, put me up on that, all right?
Hey, put you up on this flip.
Yeah, where's going, yo?
Yo, man, who got my fat cat?
Oh, no, kid.
This ain't.
And here we are, we're back with the actual induction ceremony of 1/3 of the Artifacts crew, El the Sensei. And right now I'd like to hand it off to our historian, Jay Kwong.
Right. El the Sensei. DJ Chaos, Chain 1, and El the Sensei comprise a New Jersey collective known as Artifacts. MCs Chain 1 and El met through mutual high school acquaintances, namely Ronald CMZ, sometime around 1987. After doing many talent shows and performances together, onlookers would always point and say, "That's them." The group members were fans of Stretch Armstrong's show, and after going on to the Stretch Armstrong show and freestyling, Big B Records, A&R, approached them with a deal. They didn't really have a name, they were going by the name That's Them. That wasn't a good name for the record label, so they changed their name to Artifacts. Now, Artifacts represented the DJing, MC, and B-boy and graffiti that they were already into, so it was a natural progression with that name. 1994 was between a rock and a hard place. It was a breath of fresh air and a shot in the arm for rap music at the time. Talk of the elements of hip-hop had not been mentioned on records in quite a while. When KRS-One was reviewing their album on New York radio, he made it a point to say that it was irony that a group from New Jersey injected graffiti and elements of hip-hop into this music that originated in the Bronx. In 1997, the Artifacts dropped what will be their last album, and it was titled That's Them, going back to the essence. Songs like The Ultimate, Artifacts, Bum Rush kept the boom bap sound alive in a post-Biggie, Tupac era where the jiggy style was still flourishing. In 2002 and 2003, respectively, El and Tame began to release solo records. With almost a dozen solo albums to his name, El is a staple in the independent rap scene. Songs like Crowd Pleaser, Pain, In the Lab, and Breakthrough from his 2018 collab with Sadat X under the name XL continue to keep that boom bap sound alive. It's my honor to induct El the Sensei to the Hip Hop Museum, DC. The world's first Hip Hop Museum here in Washington, DC. We would like to honor you with this distinction. This is also yours.
All right.
And for a few words of acceptance.
Well, I always said I'd never know what I would say in a situation like this, but I think I've grown enough to know I can. So I want to thank everybody that's here today, for supporting me and Tame and Chaos. Rest in peace. He's not here with us today, but I'm sure if he was here, he'd be happy. Last time he was here, we were sitting here together. So, thank y'all for all the years of support. Anybody that has ever picked up a marker, doodled, or anything like that, and you have rap in your blood. If you ever got on the floor, did a backspin, anything like that, you have rap, you have hip-hop in your blood. So I always say hip-hop keep you young. Everybody in here look like they're taking care of themselves. Hip-hop has brought us all the way to this point, and I'm sure we're going to go even further. Absolutely. And, I appreciate y'all for coming out, and we got a lot more in store to go. We are not done. Nothing's ever done when it comes to hip hop. It keep you in the relevant eye of the public, and I love it. And we get to prove to these dudes that whether you're young or old, as long as you popping, you got lyrics coming out, and you're able to do a show, you're able to be shown and let people know what we're doing. So thank you.
Okay, when we come back, PJ, if you want to go to the museum's intro video, when we come back, the world's first female MC, plus Raheem, plus Rodney C, plus MC Jazzy Jeff, they're up next. Stay tuned.
Take a step inside music history as we bring you on a tour of the largest collection of artifacts and memorabilia at the Hip Hop Museum pop-up experience.
On the 40th anniversary of the famed song Rapper's Delight, hip-hop history is coming alive in the district.
With more than 500 items from hip-hop history, there's no shortage of collectibles to spark nostalgia, as well as touch a new generation of music fans.
I said a hip-hop, the hip to the hip-hop, you don't stop the rockin' to the bang, bang, boogie, say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. Up to the black, to the white, the red.
Everybody who comes in here for the first time, you know, they're just so excited and inspired because, you know, this has never been done before.
The genre's creators and pioneers have been turning out to see the collection for themselves, and in some cases, to be inducted into the ranks of hip-hop royalty.
I do have one of these, and I am proud of this right here.
I think it's a great thing because it shows the maturity of what hip-hop is for this history. And it's not only hip-hop history, it's basically black history.
We brought our daughter. She grew up in the backseat listening to this, repeating this. For me, it's a continuation of the love of hip-hop music. It absolutely is.
If you really love hip-hop, I need to hear you say, hell yeah!
Hip-hop till the day I die!
Oh my God, this is amazing. This is really amazing, and I'm glad to be able to be a part of it.
I'm transforming.
Say what? I can't hear you, can't hear you. Say what? Oh, baby! Yo, main source forever, yo. Happy New Year to everybody in the building.
Big deal, you know. It's been a long time coming. Finally, there's a brick and mortar establishment to show what hip hop means.
A hip hop museum is something definitely needed to preserve the culture.
A traveling food, art, fun, broadcasting, DJ, producer, performance, graffiti, b-boy concert experience encompassing all aspects of a music culture.